Leo, welcome to your December weekly tarot reading. How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. I just celebrated a big birthday on Wednesday. I am now 50. That's right. You heard me. 50 years old. Incredible. Okay. It's crazy. I certainly don't feel 50. All right. Let's get your bonus cards pulled if you are interested in any of the cards I use. They are all listed in the playlist description. And while you're over there, do check your sun, moon, and rising signs to see what additional messages are there for you. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. All right, let's get right into this. Leo, we have Unlocking the Secret Garden here. Oop, we got a flipper. Oh, Keeper of Wonder. Oh, look, there's a little bunny in there. Makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. So, Wonderland. There we go. Curiosity. This feels like a page energy. Probably like Page of Wands. Enthusiastic. Curious about the world. I like that. You might really be into Alice in Wonderland. Maybe you collect bunnies and tailcoats. All right, let's get your spirit animal oracle for Leo. Nice deck. I like the imagery, but it's just hard to shuffle. All right, Leo, we have, whoa, moose. Moose in wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Wow. Are you an old soul here, Leo? Moose wisdom. Moose, that is a interesting animal. They are huge. All right. This feels like, yeah, like connecting with your higher self. That feels, well, wisdom is typically, we think of like King of Swords, Queen of Swords, but this is feeling like High Priestess or something like that. Star energy. All right, let's get your talisman. Oh, healing energy. Okay. Wow. Leo, if we think about you and your strength card, that is inner healing. So it could be that healing energy. This feels like a Four of Swords, maybe. All right. Let's get into this reading and see what's going on with you for Leo for whenever they're watching this. All right, here we go. The devil. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, it can be a playful energy, I'll tell you that. Five of Pentacles. That's weird. Both those cards came up for Aries in a different space. Two of Pentacles. Devil isn't always negative. Let's see what's crossing it. Ah, Justice. Ooh, balance. Interesting. Why am I crossing it that way? We're just going to leave it. I don't know what is wrong with me this morning. We're doing the bottom row. We're going to leave it. That's meant to be there. Ten of Wands. I'm just so weird this morning. Seven of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. All right, one more row. That Justice wanted to be there. I don't know what else to say. That is so strange. I know. Yep. That's all we can do. We just have to take it. There's that healing energy with the Four of Swords. We got the Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. So we're keeping that Justice card because that is meant to be there on top of that Devil energy. How weird is that? Strange. Two of Swords and the Hanged Man. Look at that. Okay. Definitely seeing things differently here. All right, so we start out with a strange combination. It's so weird I put the card up there like that because I like to use a separate deck, but that's fine. It wanted to come out this way. We have balance here. We have a 2 here. We have the hanged man and the 2 of pentacles with balance. Woo. All right, you might be balancing some type of inner urge here, Leo. The devil can sometimes represent suppressed creative energy or something that is wanting to come out to play, so to speak. You know, the devil doesn't always have to be a negative energy. I'm not really feeling that it's negative here. It feels like something is wanting to escape from you, wanting to come out, wanting to be birthed in a way. And perhaps you're not, maybe there's something that you're really wanting to do, but you're not doing it, is what I'm feeling here. But I feel like indulging in this, whatever it is, would help bring you balance. That is a weird message. I mean, you would know what this is about. There's something here that you're wanting to do, like very badly. I don't know what it is. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, it's fine, right? We'll come back to that if we need to. Oh man, what a weird first row, Leo. What's going on here? So we have, I'm getting another message. It's different from what that one was. So 5 of Pentacles is not a good state of being. It's lack. It can be depression. It can be, you know, minimal resources, a lack of resources. And crossed by the 2 of Swords, it's indecision. Indecision. This is calling for you to trust your intuition with something here, with this lack that we're dealing with. The 5 of Pentacles, the main thing to take away from it is to not focus on what you don't have or your weaknesses, but to be grateful for what you do have and focus on your strengths, right? And you want to be in a positive state of mind, not a negative. So that's what these 2 are telling me. There's something you don't see right now if you're in that 5 of Pentacles energy. I feel like something here is out of balance, Leo. And that's why maybe the devil and the justice is coming in. Perhaps maybe you could be the opposite of what I said. Maybe you're feeding this devil energy too much and you're out of balance. Maybe you are indulging too much in things that aren't for your greater good. Very well could be that. 2 of Pentacles is balance. It's balance of work and play. There could be an imbalance of play here. Too much play. Maybe too much play is causing you to have fewer resources. That is the message here that's coming through. Maybe living beyond your means. Hey, a lot of us do it. I'm not judging here. I'm just reading what the cards are showing me, right? And so this is saying you need to change your perspective. Change your perspective. Because there might be a focus too much on one thing that isn't getting you ahead, is what I'm feeling here. You know, what do you really want in life? You want this 10 of Pentacles? Well, you have to think like someone that already has 10 of Pentacles. You know, they're not going to be throwing their money away on things that aren't going to bring them here to this 10 of Pentacles. I know plenty of people that as soon as they get money, it burns a hole in their pocket. They cannot spend it fast enough. And that's not how you get to this. That's how you get to that and stay there. So we need a change of perspective here. And it's, if you're waiting for an epiphany, if you're waiting for anything, that's probably not the best. You just have to change your mindset here. And that comes through discipline. But with the cards we have here, you very well could be changing it. It does look like a shift is coming here. You're probably getting tired of this. The Justice card says you reap what you sow. And you can't have a harvest if you don't plant the seeds and then tend them. This, a lot of people want a harvest, but they don't want to do the work to get it. All right. Clear throat button. All right. King of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Justice again. See? Now we know what all this week I've been getting double cards on every reading. And they tie in together what is really happening. Okay. So you are having a change in mindset here, Leo. And I'm not saying that you don't have things, but I think you're re-looking at your resources and where you want to be in the future. So we have the Ten of Wands crossed by the King of Swords. This has maybe been a struggle for you. We have the Ten of Wands. Can be a burden. Feel like you're carrying something heavy, but this is the path you chose. You reap what you sow. Wherever you are right now, it's because of all the choices you made in the past. And if you're not where you want to be, you have to change things. And so that's why this King of Swords energy is coming in for you, this Aquarius energy. He sees the big picture. Take the emotion out of it. This is, very honest energy. It's being honest with yourself, and the path that you're on is because of the choices you've made. Everything you do have or don't have is because of the choices and decisions you have or haven't made. Either way, So this is coming to you now to help you decide what you can let go of, burdens you can set down, possibly things you can do more efficiently. This energy is coming in. This is like redesigning. This could also be for some of you a mentor, but I feel it's more your energy of, adulting. I hate to say it, but really getting control of what's going on in your life. If you feel like you are burdened by a lot of things, that's what this feels like. It's finally saying, all right, that is enough of this. We're going to find better way to do things. That's what I'm feeling here. Very practical energy in this reading. The Seven of Pentacles crossed by the Three of Cups. There's a saying that says you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Do they have the things that you want to have? Are they go-getters? Are they in the same boat? If you hang around people that spend all their money all the time and they just sit around watching TV and they don't do anything, I'm not saying they're the bad people, then you'll be likely to be the same way. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is analysis. Very practical again, Taurus energy. This is looking at, if we look at the harvest season, if we think like a farmer, you plant your seeds, then in the summertime you kind of, you nourish them this whole time. And during the summer, you're looking to see what do you need to prune, what more can you do, what more can you take away, things like that. And then you have the harvest at the end. So that's kind of the energy that I feel like is at the heart of this right now. You're looking at, crap, what have I been doing with my time? Where am I? Where do I want to be? So this energy is coming in that's really like setting you straight and getting you on like a new path is what it feels like to have this abundance here at the end. The Three of Cups is that card of community and socialization. You may or may not be restricting this depending on your situation. You might be doing less of it, or your circle might be shrinking to only the people that really love and support you and, can help you move along on this journey of abundance is what this feels like. I mean, you go from the Five of Pentacles, not good, to the Ten of Pentacles. And that takes time. It takes effort and energy. The really great thing is we see the Justice card twice here. So the Justice on top of that Devil is telling me that I think you're finally seeing what is happening here, your temptations, weaknesses, things like that. And this is a shift in energy. So if you were in that devil energy, it is shifting to an Eight of Pentacles energy. How awesome is that? The path to mastery. This is showing up every day. Focus, focus, focus on doing better and being better. And it's not just about showing up every day and putting in the work. Everybody can do that. It's that one plain pinnacle there. You'll make money, but not a whole lot. When you add to your skill set, when you become more valuable and you learn more, your expertise grows. And I guarantee you, this person down here that's making these pinnacles is not making the same as that one that's just doing the plain pinnacle. They're not. They're not. And so there's a massive shift here. And the justice is telling you it's a mirror. It's not judging you, it's just giving you what you're putting out. You know, you're where you are because of who you are and the decisions you make. That's all it's saying. That's it. There is healing happening here with that Four of Swords. Look at that. The Ten of Wands again showing up. Healing your burdens is what that feels like to me. Oh, Chariot, look at that. Two of Wands. Yes, you're choosing a new path to be successful, to have something. We've got the Justice twice, and we got the Ten of Wands twice, Leo. Oh, it's been a struggle, but it doesn't have to be. You can figure out how to do things a lot easier. You can have systems in place where you can rest more and not wear yourself to the bone is what I'm getting here. Very practical reading. My goodness, Leo. Usually we have this fire and it's excitement, but things are like really coming down to earth here. And so there might be better ways to do this, Ten of Wands, but it's also encouragement that now, as you heal yourself and heal your energy and your mindset, a mindset for prosperity and growth, right? That you're getting closer to your goals. You know, you stay the course on this one. You stay the course on this one, and there you go. You will get to it. You will get to it. This is a very healing energy. It's deciding what burdens do you want to carry, you know, if you want to call it a burden. This is a huge shift. Five of Cups is very similar to that Five of Pentacles energy. It's, you know, that lack, loss, regret, grief. No regret. You will regret. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Regret for what you didn't do or didn't try. It weighs tons. It weighs tons. But the pain of putting in the hard work, of making the right choices and doing what you need to do, it's ounces compared to this. And I think that's what's happening here. You're letting this go, letting go of the regret. You're not going to have this anymore. You're going to go after what you want. The Chariot is focused. The Chariot knows what they want. The Chariot is determined, and they're moving forward. You are making a huge shift here, Leo. I mean, it is massive. Massive. And there's victory here. As long as you are leaving this past behind, big time, in the dust. You're leaving it in the dust. The universe couldn't be more proud. You are choosing the path to the Ten of Pentacles. Success, victory. Does it take time, hard work? Yeah. But you're doing it. And I think by making this choice and by putting in the work, you know, doing this evaluation with the Seven of Pentacles and then getting to work and doing it, it's bringing peace to your life, finally. Finally bringing peace. That's what it feels like here, Leo. Wow, major change in who you are here is what it feels like. Fire. There we go. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. You definitely are. This is amazing. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan, and so do you for success. And Ten of Pentacles. Everything you could have or ever want is right there. Increase your frequency, higher consciousness. That's what you're doing here. You're changing your mindset about things. You're doing a 180 with that hangman energy. You're like, nope, I'm done. I'm done with the suffering. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Choosing this path is bringing you peace. I think that's what I just said. Purse, pay attention to your finances. And you are. If you weren't before, you are now. Weeping Willow, family sorrow. It could be that you might have to distance yourself from people. They might miss you, but they'll understand in the long run, what you're trying to do and what you're going for here, which is, this Ten of Pentacles. Wow. What an amazing change in circumstances with a change of mindset. That's all it was. That's all it was. All right, Leo, that is your reading. Wow. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.